Hello, Sudoku friends, and welcome to February 9 and today's edition of the New York Times Hard Sudoku Puzzle. I think I finally figured out why the puzzles are sometimes available at 6 a.m. and sometimes at 10. It turns out, I believe, that the New York Times publishes their puzzles on weekends at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and at 10 p.m. on the other days of the week. And that seems to be the simple reason why the puzzles are sometimes early, sometimes late. That out of the way, let's have a look at these two ones blocking up here, giving me a 1 here. And the 7 here and here blocking across here, giving me a 7 like so. A 3 blocks over and a 3 blocks up. A 3 therefore has got to go here. We have a 9 blocking here and here, therefore a 9 goes here or here. And together with this 9 forces a 9 to go here or here. We also have 3s blocking down, blocking these 6 squares. So 3 and 9 must go here. And that puts a 4 in this square, and therefore in this. We need a 5 for one of these squares, the 5 blocks here and the 5 blocks here. So here's a 5. Now 2 and a 6 for these squares. The 2 blocks up here, here's a 6 and here's a 2. So a 6 now joins the 9 for these 2 squares, and we can solve those because this 6 now forces the 9 to go here and the 6 here. This 4 blocks up here, here's a 4, and here we'll be looking for a 9 and a 2. The 9 forces the 2 here and the 9 here. This 2 blocks across, this 2 blocks up, here's a 2, and here therefore a 1. Here a 3 and a 4. The 4 blocks up, here's a 3, here's a 4. This almost feels like an easy puzzle today, or medium, but certainly not a hard puzzle. Maybe it will get tougher later on. We have a 4 and a 7 here. We have a 4 and a 7 here. These 2 squares have got to be a 4 and a 7, and therefore these must be a 9 and a 3. The 3 blocks over, therefore this is a 9 and this is a 3. We also had a 3, 9 here, remember? Now the 3 forces the 9 to go here, while the 3 has got to go here. These 2 9s block across, therefore we have a 9 here. This 9 blocks up, this 9 blocks down, this 9 blocks across, another 9 here. A 9 now must go either here or here in row 5. And we can sort out the 9 because it must go here. This 9 blocks down. So here's a 9. We have a 3 blocking these squares, and we have a 3 blocking here. So here's a 3. This is going way too smoothly, I think. The 6 here and here block these 4 squares. We have a 6 here. Here we need a 2, 4, and a 7. There's a 2 and a 4. They block here, so this must be a 7. This 7 blocks down. This 7 blocks here. Here's a 7. Five and 8 here. Can we do something with that? No, we can't. What did we say here? 2 and 4, didn't we? Therefore, 5 and 8 here. I think that will have to wait a little. Across here, we need to find a 1, 5, 8, and a 6. This is a 5, 8, we knew that. 8, 5, this is a 1, 6. 1, 6, this is a 5, 8. So we got 5, 8 here, we have got 5, 8 here. Therefore, these must be 1 and 6. So because these are 5 and 8, and we have a 5 here and here, we know that a 5 must go in one of these two squares here. And the 2, of course, here or here, and therefore here or here. So it seems that this must be a 5. And it must be a 5 because this 5 blocks here, this 5 blocks here, this 5 blocks here, this 5 blocks here, and this 5 blocks here. So here's a 5. This is a 1, 6, we know that. We also need a 2 for the column. 1 blocks here, 1 blocks here, here is a 1. This 1 blocks down, 1 goes here, here blocking up. These two 1s block across, so this is a 1. Now we know that this is a 6. We have this 6 blocking here, we have this 6 blocking here and here. Here's a 6. And this must be an 8. Across the row 9 now we need to find a 2, 6, and a 7. 7 blocks here, this is a 2, 6. 6 blocks down, this is 2, 7. 2 blocks down, this is a 6, 7. How wonderful. Here, a 1, 2, and a 6. And therefore, an 8 here. This square is also pretty easy. It must be a 2. That gives me a 2 here. And therefore, a 4 here. That gives it a 4 here and a 7 here. 7 blocks across and across. Here's a 7. We know one of these had to be a 7. Now the 7 goes to this square. This square cannot be a 2 now. Therefore, it has got to be a 6, and the 2 must go here in the corner. 1 and 6 here. 6 blocks over. 1 here, 6 here. 1 blocks over. 1 blocks down. 1 here. 5 and 8, 5 and 8. Therefore, a 2 here. And therefore, we have a 2 here now, and the square must be an 8, which now makes this a 5, and this an 8, and this a 5, and this an 8. This must be a 5, and this must be an 8. That's it. Quick and easy today, the last day of the year according to the Eastern calendar. Tonight is the New Year's Eve here in Vietnam and also in China. And where else, I don't really know. And we're going to have a few beers, I guess. Thank you for watching. See you back here tomorrow. Bye for now.